I'm Rebecca Fryer with Kingstonist News. Today's news is brought to you by Wind Farms Flower Fields, Ontario's longest blooming sunflower farm. Bouquet flowers, sunflowers, ice cream, and more. Here's what's making headlines today, August 3rd, 2022. Just days after Hotel Dieu Urgent Care was forced to close 3 hours early after reaching their daily capacity limit, Kingston Health Sciences Centre says that they continue to struggle with staff shortages due to COVID-19, and it's requiring them to temporarily close some units. According to KHSC, more than 100 staff were off due to COVID-19 over the past week, with the organization adding that there's simply not enough healthcare workers available to hire to fill the gaps in the system. In addition to the early closure of the urgent care center at Hotel Dieu, KHSC reveals that it was also forced to close part of its emergency department at Kingston General Hospital over the long weekend that typically treats less urgent patients due to these staffing shortages. New images and video footage have been released by Kingston Police as they continue to investigate a double homicide near Sydenham Road in the 401 from back in October of 2021. In the video, Kingston Police say the male suspect can be seen attempting to conceal his identity by overdressing, and it is believed that he goes by the street name Sophia. Police believe the men knew each other prior to that day and that the parking lot on Sydenham Road, where the murders eventually occurred, was intended to be the site of a drug transaction. Back in June, police released images of this suspect. He is described as black, 25 to 40 years of age, at least 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighing approximately 275 pounds. Police also believe he is not a resident of Kingston. Anyone with any information on this crime or who recognizes the suspect is asked to contact Kingston Police. A reminder that tips can be provided anonymously by calling the Kingston Police main number and just simply asking to remain anonymous. You can also leave tips with Crime Stoppers by calling 1-800-222-TIPS or by going online to crimestoppers.ca. Despite dramatic plumes of dark smoke that could be seen from some 20-plus miles away in the Thousand Islands, no injuries were reported following a garage fire in Kingston's West End. Kingston Fire and Rescue say the blaze started just before 9 a.m. on Monday, August 1st in the 900 block of Auden Park Drive. Crews worked quickly to contain the fire to the garage, saving the attached home and a neighboring structure. Kingston Fire suspect the cause of the blaze to be an improperly put out cigarette and want to remind residents to put your butts out completely in either sand or water. Kingston Fire and Rescue say total damages are estimated to be worth about $400,000. A 42-year-old Kingston man faces a list of charges including impaired driving causing death, failing to stop at the scene of a collision, and driving while prohibited after causing a collision that killed a pedestrian in Toronto. Police say Jean-Marie Vienne-Hahura first struck a car stopped at a red light around 3:30 a.m. in Toronto before his SUV then rebounded and struck and killed a 22-year-old pedestrian. And a local impaired driver is lucky to be alive after crashing into the underside of a transport truck on July 31st at the intersection of Gardner's Road and Centennial Drive right here in Kingston. Kingston police say the 26-year-old driver crashed into the truck around 1:30 a.m. and then fled on foot to a nearby gas station where he was identified and arrested. And lastly, some good news. The Royal Canadian Navy's HMCS Oriole is docked at the Crawford Wharf in downtown Kingston for the next few days. Residents are encouraged to take the opportunity to tour one of Canada's naval ships and to learn a little bit more about life in the Royal Canadian Navy from some real sailors. Free deck tours for the public are from 1 until 4 o'clock today. You can check out our website for times for both Thursday and for Friday. And for more on these stories and other headlines, or to submit your own news, visit kingstonist.com and become a subscriber today. I'm Rebecca Fryer. Have a great one, Kingston.